Sarah nearly fell off the chair.
Oh my God.
It was Kirsten, Sarah. I'm sorry.
And as somebody got on to Twitter earlier on and said it's only television, so don't worry about it. Sarah and Brian, thanks very much for coming in. Of course, Michael, you're going to stay.
Michael is staying with us now. All week we're going to be catching up with our entrepreneurs who've taken the plunge by setting up their own businesses despite the recession.
Yes, of course. And last month we met Billy Canning all the way from Carlow, who, after being made redundant, decided to go out on his own and set up his own chandelier business. Here's a reminder.
I suppose I'm an industrial designer by trade. I graduated from the National College of Art about 100 years ago, 1985. I worked for Waterford Crystal for 25 years, up until January 2009, when unfortunately Waterford Crystal closed and I was made redundant in that year. I quickly set up Canning Design Limited, concentrating on my design skills that I had with Waterford. And in that time I also found that I needed to develop an extra part of the business, which is the whole cleaning and the restoration of chandeliers. I would hope that in the first year of this business that I would have somebody on a part-time basis for maybe 2.5 days a week and give them some of my knowledge in how the chandeliers are structured, how they're cleaned and how they're properly maintained. So I'm hoping that this business will develop in years to come.
Well, Billy joins us now to tell us all about how his business is doing a few weeks on from when we saw you last. Billy, how are you?
Well, I'm very good, yeah.
How are
despite
things?
everything else going on around us.
I know. What a day.
How's the business swinging?
Well done, Danny.
Been waiting to say that all day long.
No, it's going good. I mean, it's. I think, like, given what we were listening to today and stuff and last week, you have to put your head down and keep going, and that's what I've been doing for the past few weeks, you know, and I'm getting there, you know.
You know, the last time you were in, you spoke to us about the grants that you were hoping to get.
Yeah.
Have any of those come through?
Yes, absolutely, which is good news.
What did you get?
Well, basically, when I applied for the EGF fund, which is the European Globalisation Fund, was set up for what? For crystal workers specifically to enhance their careers, or even if they set up their own businesses, it was to kind of help them with their business. So I put in a wish list, effectively, as part of setting up the business. So that wish list has come true.
Great stuff.
So I'm delighted with it, yeah.
That's a help.
It sure is, yeah. Absolutely.
Do you think you'd be able to keep going if you hadn't received this money from them?
I don't think so, Donny. You know, I mean, I was dependent on it. Like I said to you the last time, I had kind of ignored going to banks, to be honest with you.
Just got tired of it.
So I got tired of it. I mean, I hadn't gone. So, I mean, I was basically depending on this, and I felt this was going, because I still feel I have a viable business here. So it did come true, as I felt it would come true.
And
so
it's something you like doing as well, then, which really helps.
It's absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's something I've been doing for 25 years, you know, and it's part and parcel of what I am, you know. So I know the business, and I know it worldwide. It's not just Ireland. I have to kind of stress, you know. So.
And are you picking up the big clients that you were hoping to get, the corporate clients and so on?
Yeah. I mean, I am. I can't say I have as many as I want initially, but then, like, you know, it is very, very early days yet. But I'm getting a very good response, and like I said, it is worldwide, and it takes a bit of time before you get in contact with the people that I would have designed chandeliers for across the world, you know. So
we had Gillian in yesterday, who started her own business as well, and she said she's working a lot of hours, and sometimes that comes in the way of family time. Are you finding the same? Are you working a lot?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. And Julie, there's two of them, of course. Just so, yeah, of course. But, you know, I mean, you have to think I'm working, which is great, you know, and I kind of look on it positively like that, yeah. I'm working, so that's good.
Can you pay yourself?
I can pay myself, yeah.
And how's the design side of the business going?
The design side, I have to say, because it's my core skill and has been for all those years, it's going well. Yeah, so it's going to prop up the new business, which is the restoration business, you know. So initially it's propping it up, but I hope that the two of them one will outgrow the other as time goes on.
Who can afford to have a specially commissioned chandelier in these times? People are still doing it.
Well, you know, maybe not necessarily in Ireland, you know, but there are emerging markets there, you know. I mean, in the Far East, which I've been doing some business in Taiwan as well, and I have a project there as a designer in Taiwan, in conjunction with the new owners of Waterford Crystal. So there is, you know, there's no recession there. There's no, you know, and they're insisting on it being made in Ireland, which is terrific. You know, it's terrific for our economy, you know.
So you're happy you decided to go with this project?
I'm absolutely that, yeah. I really hadn't much choice, as I said.
That's the thing as well. They say that hunger makes it, you know, it's a great sauce, you know, to be honest. If you like, once you don't get the sauce in the chandelier, of course.
Are you worried about the budget, as everybody is? Does it play a part in your thinking about the future of the business?
It does, obviously. But, I mean, like I've said to a lot of people have asked me that question, but I'm growing a business from ground zero. You know, I didn't start the business in the boom time, so I'm not looking at a decline in the business. I'm looking at really it can only go upwards, and if I measure it correctly, I should be okay.
Well, you know what they say, if you can start the business during a recession and it works, when the good times come around again, Billy, we'll be looking for a handout.
You're right.
Billy, it's great to see you again,
and
we'll keep in touch. I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon. Isn't it a great testament to Billy's skills that they're coming to him from Taiwan?
There you have it.
That's great. Fantastic.
Made in Ireland, sold in Taiwan.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff you see made in Taiwan here now, so this is made in Ireland. Made in Carlow.
Getting our own back. Thanks, Billy. Now, tomorrow we're going to be catching up with another of our recession-busting entrepreneurs. That's Lizzie O'Sullivan, to see how her dream of running a cafe is still a reality. And we want to know what has you talking today.
Yes, do you need your chandelier cleaned? Did you remember